Grill, McBain Hardware, the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center, McBain Auto and Truck Center and Truck Brokers, Jared Hunninga Electric, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, Pluger Mechanical, McLean Transmissions, Baker College of Cadillac, Judy K. Gildy Photography, Boss Design Company, Northern Truck Service, L&J Meat Market, Littletown Jerky, McBain Rural Agricultural Schools, and Napa Auto Parts of Cadillac, Big Rapids, and Lake City. Now let's head courtside for McBain Rambler Playoff Basketball on 107.9 CDY.
Ladies night. Last week we had a thrilling district for the boys. Tonight the girls start their playoff runs during March Magic and seeing where they can go in there going on. We have tonight the McBain Lady Ramblers versus the Harrison Hornets. You know, it kind of reminds me of the movie Cars.
With the Sting?
The Hudson Hornet.
Ah, nice.
Oh, yeah. So anyways, we are broadcasting live from the Burkholder Family Funeral broadcast booth. This is Gary Hawkeye Vanup, joined by Mr. McBain, Lars Verdeen, Haley Miller back at the station trying our best to keep us on the tracks. We're welcoming you to the opening round of District number 71 as the 11-10 Lady Ramblers host the 4-11 Harrison, or excuse me, 4-17 Harrison Hornets. Oh, Lars, you've been following these girls all year long. What has been going on with them in the last month? Because there seems to be a little bit of a switch.
Yeah, so you got a tough Highland Conference with Lake City winning the conference, Everett in second place, Manton in third, and then McBain, Roscommon, some of those teams there picking up the middle of the conference. So McBain struggled early, and now they've been on a roll. Their only wins were in conference early in the season, and they picked up two huge non-conference wins against Reed City and Grayling, where they were playing really well. So at first it was just league wins for them, but the two extra wins putting them at 10-11 now, or 11-10 now, a winning record. And I'll tell you what, Gary, at first I was like, are they only going to win 4 games this year? And as they went through, they surprised us with Roscommon. They were close with some of those league games. So they have really improved. The chemistry is there. But I tell you what, if you're going to stop McBain, you're going to stop the sophomore, Peyton Grant.
That's right, Peyton Grant. We're calling her the straw because she's the one that stirs the drink. The primary ball handler, best offensive threat. She's got the inside, she's got the outside. Tall, lanky. Wait for a logo 3. A little bit reminds you of that famous other female basketball player.
Oh, Caitlin Clark?
Cheryl Swoops.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
So, McBain, Paige will be the star, or Peyton, excuse me. Peyton Grant is going to be your primary player, but that's not the only weapon they have out there. What other people do they have?
Chelsea Eisinger, the junior, not afraid to shoot the 3. Brecken Gildy, the bulldog, down low, does a nice job on defensive rebounding. Caitlin Crick has really stepped up in her scoring role for the team. Isabel Roosevelt, kind of the defensive stopper against the other team's big. She'll pull down double-digit rebounds in most games. Foul trouble seems to be her bugaboo, but she does a nice job in there. Ayla Fredine and Shannon Maloney round out the group that has played up on varsity all year. Shannon is kind of the defensive specialist for McBain. And then they have, used to be the 5th quarter players, Gary, but there's no JV games anymore.
That's right. So there's going to be 4 primary JV players that are now going to be full-time varsity players. Can you give us a quick introduction to their names?
Briella Wallinges did a nice job rebounding and hitting those layups for the JV team. Michaela Blood, great 10-foot shooter. Nice job on rebounding. Michaela Van Polen, the tall, lanky point guard, left-handed, not afraid to get the steals and take it coast to coast. And then Adria Roosevelt, Gary, she went in Grayling for her 5th quarter. She scored 6 points in that quarter, and her first point was this up and under. The girl went for the ball fake, and Adria looked like an NBA center out there.
Hey, I want to let you know this pregame show is brought to you by Pfluger Mechanical, licensed and insured for all your new installation, HVAC services, and light plumbing. Call Aaron at 231-282-3194. So have you seen anything about this Harrison team, or what did you notice when you looked at the roster?
Whoa, the roster. One is a little bit different from the one they gave us at the door. There are one senior, one junior, one freshman, and the rest of them are sophomores. But, Gary, like you said, you remember that Manton team that had the five freshmen to sophomores to juniors to seniors, and then COVID shut it down? So Manton has proved that you can do some winning with a whole group of one class. So we're looking to see what the sophomore class is. Now, granted, their record is 4-17, but I tell you what, they're learning and getting better every game.
And that's right. And what better time to get a little bit better is during the postseason, because anything can happen in March Magic, as they like to call it here. So as we continue with the Pfluger Mechanical pregame show, McBain Ramblers, they will be starting off. They're wearing their black jerseys, black shorts, green trim, yellow numbers. Is the the Harrison Hornets. They got white on white with a blue and yellow piping, as they will be wearing the away jerseys.
It's actually the home jersey, but they'll be the away on the scoreboard just to avoid confusion. But that's the way the draw happened. It's whoever's on one side of the bracket is the home team, and whoever's on the other side of the bracket is the away team. So they keep it with the bracket, Bain in their away jerseys. But, Gary, these are brand new jerseys, and the first couple games, the home jerseys weren't in yet. So they've actually played a couple home games in these away jerseys.
McBain getting the home court advantages. They will be hosting districts. Winner of this game will face a mediocre Lake City team.
I tell you what, Gary, that Lake City team, they lost to a Hemlock team last year, and Hemlock won the state championship. And to give you a little rundown on that Hemlock-Lake City game last year, Lake City was up the whole game except for the last minute and 20 seconds, which means Lake City was a minute and 20 seconds away from winning the state championship last year.
Yeah, they were. They had to go to overtime, and Hemlock was able to finish them off in overtime. Not looking too far ahead, but McBain has played Lake City twice. The first game, they actually hung with the Trojans for the first 3 quarters. Second game was not the exact same story, as Lake City focused on shutting down one Peyton Grant and wanted the rest of the team to see if they could beat her.
So once they took out the Bizballs, Gary, McBain scored 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Wow. All right, so we're getting ready for the national anthem as we are here. We are going to be bringing you the McBain versus Harrison Girls District 71 opening round in just a few minutes. You are listening to home of McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
Your local Napa Auto Parts store has access to over 800,000 parts. Parts for your car, truck, tractor, snowmobile, lawnmowers, bus, boat, RV, ATV, SUV, Humvee, go-kart, stock car, heck, even your helicopter if you had one. Put it this way, whatever you're driving to work, they've got the parts for it. Napa Auto Parts with over 800,000 of the best quality parts in stock. Best quality people in their stores and most knowledge in the industry. It's what they call Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Proud to be your only locally owned auto parts store. Napa Auto and Truck Parts in Cadillac, Big Rapids, and Lake City. McBain Rural Agricultural Schools has a legacy of excellence in education and athletics, starting at a young age. The new Little Wheels preschool program gets the youngest Ramblers ready for elementary school. The state-of-the-art Ellenboss Performing Arts Center is a community cornerstone to nurture young creativity and talent. Technology is king in McBain, where every student gets their own school-issued MacBook. From preschool to high school, give your student the McBain advantage. Learn more at McBain.org. L&J Meat Market is just about the closest you can get to farm-to-table dining. Fill your freezer and fire up the grill with the exceptional taste and quality that only locally sourced meat can provide. Meat from L&J is carefully processed and prepared to be the freshest and most flavorful you'll taste. And L&J is committed to supporting local farmers. Buy by the pound or fill your freezer with money-saving beef, chicken, or sampler bundles and eat for months on end. L&J Meat Market is a proud supporter of McBain Rambler Sports. Maury Road, just south of Lake City.
From sales to service to parts, your complete automotive experience begins and ends at McBain Auto and Truck Center. Specializing in sales of rust-free Southern trucks that have never seen road salt. Watch the Facebook page for updates on new arrivals. They offer professional repair on all makes and models, all the parts you'll need if you're a do-it-yourselfer, and a great selection of used trucks. One stop is all you'll need. McBain Auto and Truck Center on Maury Road, just north of McBain. Proud to support all of our McBain student athletes.
It's ladies' night here in McBain as we have the district opener for District 71 as the McBain Ramblers will be playing against the Harrison Hornets. You're listening to the Pluger Mechanical pregame show. Pluger Mechanical, licensed and insured. For all your new installation, HVAC services, and light plumbing, call Aaron at 231-282-3194. Lars, it is now time for Northern Truck Service starting lineup. Lars, what you got?
So for McBain, the junior Chelsea Isinga, the senior Brecken Gildy, the sophomore Peyton Grant, the senior Kate Crick, and the junior Isabel Roosevelt. We might call her Izzy Rose tonight, Gary. And for the Harrison Hornets, a sophomore Janessa O'Day, a sophomore Lydia Kendall, the sophomore Maya Gardner, the sophomore Haley Neff, and the sophomore Sam Hopkins.
All right, so we're getting ready for some action. The last minute comments here. I don't know if you had a chance to look over the sheets that I sent you, but some interesting things here. Common opponents between the both teams have faced Roscommon, Pine River, and Houghton Lake. Roscommon, McBain split with during the regular season. Lost the second one in a thriller.
Yes, heartbreaker.
Beat Pine River both times and beat Houghton Lake both times. The Harrison Hornets, on the other hand, they've lost to Roscommon, Pine River, and Houghton Lake. So the numbers look like they're in their favor. Did you see where I got the Max Prep prediction for a score?
I didn't on that.
It's on top of that?
It's on the top. So if you go by the averages, you're saying, right?
Per quarter.
So McBain should come out on the score with 39.4 points, with Harrison with 28.9.
All right, so we're looking at a 39 to 29, about a 10-point margin that they're predicting for the McBain Ramblers. We'll see what's going to happen here as we're about ready to start action. You've just been listening to the Pluger Mechanical pregame show. Pluger Mechanical, please call Aaron for any of your HVAC, light plumbing, and electrical needs. I'm going to turn it over to Lars as he gets the game started.
All right, the tip off. It goes up. Izzy passes it. Harrison picks it away from Caitlin Crick. So Harrison controls the tip against McBain. Man-to-man defense. Here's a scissor cut. McBain runs the same thing. Harrison has the ball. Passing it around. They look to set it up. Kendall has it. Kendall with a bunch of KT tape on her thigh, probably nursing an injury. Looks like they're running a flex offense. Passes it across to Neff. Gives it up to Hopkins there. Over. They're really not threatening to even look at the hoop, Gary. Most of the game is at outside the three-point line. O'Day travels. So a turnover by Harrison to start the game out. So nice defense by McBain. This is no stranger offense to McBain. This is basically what Vince Copeman was white for the last 35 years. Peyton Grant has the ball up top. Pass it over to Chelsea. No one's on her. Gilby has it, left wing. Kate Crick has free throw line. They didn't pass it to her. They're in a 2-1-2. Chelsea passes across to Crick. Crick lines up a three. It's off glass, misses. Gilby has it. Chelsea puts up a three. And splash.
Great rotation by the Rams that finally get over to wide open for Isaac. Looks like McBain's got the press. Maybe they're going with that because they have a deeper bench.
Izzy did a nice job not causing a foul. Chelsea tips it out to Peyton Grant, who's running. Throws it up, and good for Peyton Grant. 2 points, 5-0 right now. The press is on. Hopkins taking it down, gets stopped by Peyton. Peyton reaches in, knocks it away. Out of bounds. It's going to be Harrison ball.
Good defense there by Peyton Grant. But it looks like that they've been able to drive right through the press.
So Kendall has it up top. Passes it over to Gardner. Down low, Izzy with good defense. O'Day up top to Kendall. Kendall fakes the three. Passes down. Stolen away by Brecken Gildy. Brecken's got a rebound, an assist, and a steal already, Gary.
Well, that's a good way to start the stat book.
Grant over to Isinger, right wing. Passes it in against that 2-1-2. Grant, long three-pointer, splash. Assisted by Chelsea Isinger. Grant already with 5 points of her own. Passes it over to O'Day on a press. Down low, Harrison has the advantage. And Kendall gets 2 points. Izzy did a nice job of not fouling on that, but ooh, that was close. There was some contact. Grant brings it across. Grant puts up a three. Off back iron.
She was too close.
She wasn't at the logo.
Not the logo three.
O'Day driving by. Gives it to Kendall. Kendall back steps. Fakes it. O'Day over to Gardner.
Kate Crick did a great job closing out that three ball.
O'Day driving down across. Passes it over to little hard on that three-point shot. And Grant pulls down the rebound. Grant dribbles, jogs across half court. Harrison's back in their 2-3 zone. Isinger to Crick. Lobs it over to Isabel. I didn't see that being touched, Gary, so that's going to be off. Isabel Roosevelt. Tough pass there. So Crick comes out. I guess there's already 3.5 minutes gone in the game. Shannon Maloney comes in. So Shannon, the defensive stopper, comes in. There's a full court press. O'Day has it. Passes it over to Kendall. Oh, nobody's looking. Someone gets it down there. That's Neff for Harrison. Over to Kendall. Loses her dribble, so she puts up a three. Misses. O'Day has it. And they're going to travel on that. So Burkhardt had it and looked to pass, and McBain had good defense there. Turnover by Harrison. 8-2 is the score.
4:25 left in the first quarter.
Nice dribble by Peyton Grant. Passes it out to Brecken Gildy. It's a 2-point shot, but points are points, assisted by Grant. Thrown it over. Grant could have grabbed it for a steal, but it was going out of bounds, so nice pressure. Nice pressure by McBain, forcing the turnover.
10-2 for the Ramblers, 4:12 left.
Chelsea passes into Grant at half court. Dribbling left to right on your radio dial. Chelsea Isinger down to Shannon Maloney. Passes it over to Grant. Grant puts up a three, little long. Harrison pulls it away. Oh, Shannon Maloney reaches in, and nobody wants to pull that one up. Peyton Grant finally gets it, so a steal for Grant, but nice knockaway by Maloney. Over to Isinger. Isinger looked to dribbling against that zone. Sets up Grant. Grant's wide open. Gary, you can't leave her open. Another three.
Not that often. Yeah, that last one, Grant had that ball on the ground, and she was it kind of looked like she was playing that cup game, you know, where she was just switching the cup back and forth, and the ball's underneath which one, and you're trying to chase it down to see which one really had the ball. But yeah, that was really quite an impressive thing. We can keep it here as we have a 30-second timeout. The Ramblers start off hot, 13-2, being led by Peyton Grant with 8 points. Hey, I want to let you guys know that if you're going to listen to this game, you're leaving our broadcast area, that's okay. You can still hear us on McLean Transmission, live streaming on McBain Sports, brought to you by McLean Transmission. For anything transmission related and for quality used cars, head over to McLean Transmission on the Shots Road between Cadillac and Lake City. Call 231-779-1394. Best way to listen to us online is to go straight to the YouTube channel. That's what social media Brett Neverth recommends. Go straight to the YouTube channel and search CDY Sports, and then there'll be CDY Sports, and they'll bring it up here, and then subscribe, and then you'll get a notification every single time we are on the air. And this week could be a very, very, very busy week for the radio station, as we have this game tonight, and we have tomorrow night, as the McBain boys will be playing against Ithaca in the opening round of regionals in Holton Lake. That game will be at 5:30. We should be on the air at 5:15 for the Pluger Mechanical pregame show.
Now, on the other side of that, it's Beale City versus Sanford Meridian. Is that right?
Yes.
And both of those teams, I think, are 20-4 right now.
They are.
What a tough regional. I heard, this is my fourth graders telling me, Gary, I heard Sanford Meridian's got this Malloy. He's about 6'6" and can windmill dunk it.
They do have one great player there, and Malloy has been a team or a player that McBain's faced the last 2 years in a row. As McBain has faced Sanford Meridian 2 years ago, Sanford Meridian got the best of McBain, and then vice versa, McBain got the best of Sanford Meridian last year. What's going to happen this year? Well, you're going to have to listen to find out, but before that, McBain has to get past Ithaca.
That's right.
A dominant football powerhouse, so you know they have the athletes.
Thrown over, Maloney gets the interception, passes it over to Isabel Roosevelt. So nice steal by Maloney there, a freshman. Winters comes in the game for Harrison. So all freshmen, or all sophomores and a freshman on the floor for Harrison. Peyton Grant has it up top. They went to kind of a man-to-man. Oh, and Peyton Grant just destroyed their defense by crossing over, breaking ankles, gets the layup. And then travel by Harrison on the press. So Harrison's kind of fallen into the pressure that McBain's putting on. Grant has it, setting up their offense for McBain. It's triangle and 2, Gary?
That's what it looks like to me.
So they got one on Grant. I don't think they're out far enough on her. She's at the volleyball line, giving her a little too much room. Then they have another one on Isabel Roosevelt, the tallest player for McBain. And Isabel cuts with the girl Gardner. She puts it up, and the foul is going to be called. So nice play by Isabel Roosevelt. Going to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on 24. That's the sophomore Neff.
And at 2:39 in the first quarter, that's the first foul of the game.
It is kind of a clean game, more turnovers than contact. Isabel puts up the first one on her free throw, and it's good.
2:39 left in the first quarter.
So Samantha Hopkins comes in, replaces the sophomore Maya Gardner for Harrison. Still sophomores and a freshman on the court for Harrison.
And just a reminder, you're listening to WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City.
Isabel Roosevelt makes the second. Kendall's going to come back into the game, replacing Neff for Harrison. So still full court press, up by 15. The freshman has it in the corner, passes it over to O'Day. O'Day passes it over to Hopkins. Hopkins dribbling down, knocked away by Grant. Grant passes it in. Nice steal, and Maloney's full head of steam. She's got to beat 2 people. She pulls it back out, passes it to Grant. 5 feet behind the 3-point line. Splash! 3-pointer for Peyton Grant. Nice assist by Shannon Maloney with the steal. All right, O'Day's trying to break McBain's press. She passes it over to Kendall. Kendall with Maloney on her. Now Brecken joins in. They pass it up. A 3, a deep 3. Missed, and Grant's gonna rush down the rebound for McBain.
Hey, Grant coming down looking for a heat check.
Grant's already with 13 points. Passes it over to Chelsea Isinger. Passes it in to Brecken. Brecken with no one on her turns. Passes it to Grant. Grant, shake and bake. Pass it out to Gildy. Gildy right back to Grant. Sets a nice screen. Grant pulls it back out, sets it back up. Isinger about the M. Ooh, pass it to Izzy. Izzy, good job keeping her pivot foot. And now she goes. Could have gone all the way, pulls back, off rim. Gildy with a rebound, misses, puts it back up. So Gildy padding her rebounding stats. She's gonna shoot 2.
Minute 22, and the McBain looks like they're throwing balls into the ocean the way the buckets are falling for them. 20-2. Can you believe this start for the Ramblers?
I believe that's the second foul on O'Day, but it can't be. So it must be the first foul on Kendall. Is that how you read that?
Yep. Ayla Ferdine checks into the game for the Ramblers.
So 1:22 in the first quarter.
Kate Crick is waiting to go in for Brecken Gildy. So if you're Mr. McBain, Lars Ferdine, you intentionally missed the free throw, so you do not have to come out of the game.
Brecken made the second one. Gary, did the first one go down?
Yes, she made both.
Nice. 4 points for Gildy. So Gildy takes a break with 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. McBain still pressing, up by 20. The freshman tries to get it across, gets it to Kendall. Kendall with 3 people on her. Crick dives on it, throws it up to Grant. Grant, fakes the 3. Baseline jumper, missed. Verdeen off glass, and it's good. Nice rebound by Ayla on that one. Good try by Shannon Maloney.
Kate Crick got the slap away, went off the leg off of the player from Harrison, and now that will be McBain's ball again with 1 minute left, up 24-2.
Passes it to Grant. Half court. Verdeen throws it in the corner to Maloney. Maloney drives in, passes it out to Verdeen. Verdeen driving in, decides to take it up herself. That was an awkward shot. She's looking for the call. Ref says no. Kendall going down. The freshman has it up top. Kate Crick's giving her enough room that she could jack up Peyton Grant 3-pointer. Gives it over to Burkhart. Burkhart's kind of a bigger player for Harrison, probably her center. O'Day looking to take Grant off. The freshman throws it up too far, but nice pass. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be, that's actually a smart play by Kate Crick. It's a travel by Harrison. Could have been a jump ball, but Kate Crick lets go. The girl falls, gets a travel call. 24, Neff, a sophomore, comes in, replaces Kendall.
Very heady senior play, like you said, the way that she kind of hung on to it, but she decided to let the momentum take the ball with her.
So 14 seconds to go. Grant passes it back over to Verdeen. Verdeen has 9 seconds. Passes it baseline. Shannon Maloney, baseline jumper. Bounces around and misses. Harrison has a chance for a last second shot. 1 second to go. Kendall puts it up a little after the buzzer, and it hits the top of the stanchion. The first quarter is going to end 24-2.
So after 1, the Ramblers are up 24-2. And we want to remind you, you're listening to Home and McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
McBain Rural Agricultural Schools has a legacy of excellence in education and athletics, starting at a young age. The new Little Wheels preschool program gets the youngest Ramblers ready for elementary school. The state-of-the-art Ellenboss Performing Arts Center is a community cornerstone to nurture young creativity and talent. Technology is king in McBain, where every student gets their own school-issued MacBook. From preschool to high school, give your student the McBain advantage. Learn more at McBain.org.
And we're back here at Ladies Night. After 1, Ramblers up 24-2. Everything they're throwing up seems to be cashing in for points. We're about ready to see the futures coming in as 4 players that started the season on JV will be coming on the court. I wonder if an Ayla Verdeen. So you got on the court 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen.
So these players are ecstatic to be in. I don't think they expected to be in so soon, but a 22-point lead is giving them a chance.
Who runs point in this offense?
So Michaela and Ayla. So somebody that ends with an Ayla. How's that sound?
All right.
So Ayla to Michaela. Van Polen, left-handed dribble, passes it down to Blood, 3-point line. Way over to Ayla. Ayla pump fakes, dribbles in, passes to Adria Roosevelt. Adria with a great low post move, puts it up, misses, but Briella, the rebounding machine, is there. And Briella Wallinges puts it up. She got the rebound. She's going to go to the line for 2. Great move by Adria Roosevelt.
She has no fear attacking that rim, does she?
She's so good at it, too. And I believe, Gary, she's just getting off of an Aces volleyball season, too, while she played basketball.
Oh, did she?
So their winter season just ended. Spring season starts next week. But she's a freshman now, Adria, and she's huge into track. Those Roosevelts and DeCams are big into shot put and disc.
That's a pretty powerful team when you have her and Izzy Rose already.
Briella banks the second one.
7:41 left. McBain 26-2.
All right, so O'Day brings it across for Harrison. Ayla's on her. O'Day passes over to Neff. Back to O'Day. O'Day cuts wide open. They missed that one, Gary. Kendall going down. Van Polen on her. Battle for the rebound. And Briella and Neff battle hard. They're about the same size.
Ball stays with the Hornets underneath their own basket.
Gardner's going to pull the trigger for Harrison. Nice switch in by McBain as they run their inbound play. Close to a 5-second. Briella can't find it, but almost gets in the way. Blood got caught with her hand in the cookie jar. Foul, and the basket is good by Kendall. So that's going to give him 4 points. But Briella was just helping, and Kendall brought her hand up, and not Briella, but Michaela Blood's hand was right there. She's going to get the foul.
Good call by the official on that one. Is that lets Harrison double their score.
Nice rebound by Wallinges. Wallinges, oh my gosh. Late whistle, but a correct whistle, Gary. It was almost too close for one official, so they didn't call it right away, but Briella got the rebound and wanted to pass, and nobody was there. Harrison passes in. O'Day takes it at the timeline. O'Day gives it to Neff. Kendall fakes the cut, fakes the three. Gardner passes it across. Nice left-handed bank by the Hopkins, the sophomore. They're going to call a turnover by McBain for stepping on the line.
Well, it looked like the inbound passer lost control of it and rolled in, and then they tapped it to pass the rest of the way after it hit the ground inbounds.
Nice stop, knock away, and it's going to be a jump ball. Ferdine got her hand in there. Van Polen picked it up, but two Harrison Hornets were buzzing around that ball.
Harrison coming out with the press right now. They got a
2-1-2 press. Ferdine dribbling through. They're going to call a timeout. Full timeout.
All right, 6:43 left in the second quarter. Ramblers are up 25-6. You listen to Home of McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
Your local Napa Auto Parts store has access to over 800,000 parts. Parts for your car, truck, tractor, snowmobile, lawnmowers, bus, boat, RV, ATV, SUV, Humvee, go-kart, stock car, heck, even your helicopter if you had one. Put it this way, whatever you're driving to work, they've got the parts for it. Napa Auto Parts with over 800,000 of the best quality parts in stock. Best quality people in their stores and most knowledge in the industry. It's what they call Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Proud to be your only locally owned auto parts store. Napa Auto and Truck Parts in Cadillac, Big Rapids, and Lake City.
And we're back for Ladies' Night here in McBain as District 71 action has started. The McBain Ramblers being a very unkind host to the Harrison Hornets, up 26-6 with, about 5 minutes left in the second quarter? I didn't write the time down.
So, Gary, what I noticed is kind of the JV team is in, and they play together all year. So Coach Carl is probably figuring they have better chemistry instead of just plugging in players that haven't played together all year.
Yeah, 6:43 left. There's a lot of truth to that. The thing is, though, is let's be honest, the JV runs a different style than the varsity. So this is really a good chance for these JV players to start learning the offense, practice the offense against live bodies, and see what they can do.
Ferdine over to Van Polen. Over to Ferdine shoots a three, gets her own rebound, gets it to Van Polen, knocked away. Fast break. Ferdine picks up a steal, is off 15's shoulder there for Ross Common. Going to be a block and foul on number 12, Hopkins, the sophomore. So McBain's going to take it out of bounds with a 20-point lead. Over to Van Polen. Back to Ferdine, a little high. Ferdine catches it and knocked away by Hopkins. So Carl's yelling out his varsity plays to these JV players. Thrown over to Michaela Blood, up to Van Polen. But Van Polen could pull the trigger on it. Great backdoor cut by Blood. Just a little hard off glass. Adria knocks it away right to Van Polen off glass. Misses. Adria Roosevelt cleans up the glass for two.
Roosevelt with the rebound, then. You don't say that very often, do you?
So 28-6, knocked away. Van Polen picks up the steal. Goes left-handed, coast to coast. Wow. Nice try on the charge. Michaela puts it up, misses, gets it back, puts it in for 2. So had some rebounded stats there.
Well, when you knock the girl over, it's hard to have anyone left to bounce you out.
They're going to get Briella Wallinges with a body as Harrison was setting up their offense, passing it to the free throw line, running a scissor cut off that. Briella a little too much with the body. There's 5:20 to go. What's your call on this? Do you think about 4 minutes ago the starters come back in?
Yeah, I would say you start rotating the starters through. It'd be kind of nice to start seeing mismatching on the chemistry, just see what you can establish for this season as well as next season when they're going to be together.
Harrison shoots a 3. They get their own rebound. Pass it down low. Adria Roosevelt with the steal. She's going to dribble coast to coast. Passes it to Van Polen. Misses. Adria gets the rebound. Puts it up. Misses, but it's going to go to the line for 2.
That was almost the Judy K. Gildy pitch-a-perfect play of the game.
I love the unselfish pass. Roosevelt with the steal, bringing it down court. Van Polen on the left side, being left-handed. Had a nice chance to make that. Just a little hard off the glass. Hits the back rim. Adria makes her first one.
Shannon Maloney checks in for Ayla Ferdinand in this one. 31-6, 25-point lead for the McBain Ramblers. 4:59 left in the first half.
Adria puts up the second. That one was nothing but net. 4 points for Adria Roosevelt, the freshman. Sister Izzy Rose has 2, the junior. So Shannon Maloney guarding the point guard, O'Day, for Harrison. Gets it over to Kendall. Michaela Van Polen fitting her like a glove. Knocks it away. It's going to say Harrison ball.
Kendra Van Polen, did you just see what she mouthed to her? She goes, degree? No, secret. You're wearing secret deodorant because that's how close she is to her.
Adria knocks it away, gets the steal. Adria full head of steam, nobody in front. Right-handed layup, and it's good. Adria Roosevelt with 6 points. Matches their score from the Grayling game, where she was only able to play 1 quarter as a 5th quarter player. 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 6 points. Knocked off of Van Polen's leg out of bounds. It's going to stay Harrison ball.
Why is that not a kick?
They could reset the shot clock if we had one. Timeout by Harrison.
That's going to be a full timeout, so 4:29 left in the second quarter. McBain 34, Harrison 6. You're listening to Home of McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
Our long winters are really tough on our trucks. Come see the rust-free difference at Truck Brokers of Cadillac at 1129 North Mitchell Street, across from Benton Baker, specializing in southern and western rust-free trucks and SUVs that are fully inspected and serviced before the sale by the great service teams at McBain Auto and Truck Center and Cadillac Auto and Truck Service. Financing is available. See the inventory at truckbrokersmi.com anytime. Stop by or call 231-468-2950. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday by appointment. Truck Brokers of Cadillac.
Welcome back to McBain for Ladies Night. We are having a great opening game for the McBain Ramblers as they are up 34-6. Just want to remind everyone that you can continue to live stream this anywhere around the nation. I know there's a military man in South Dakota listening to us, Kendrick Mulligan, who is going to be listening to us on his radio. How can he do that? Well, because we are streamed through YouTube thanks to McLean Transmission. For anything transmission related and for quality used cars, head over to McLean Transmission on LaShawns Road between Cadillac and Lake City. Call 779-1394.
Passed in. O'Day has it for Harrison. Looking to go against Maloney. Passes it out to Kendall. Kendall fakes it. Drives in. Throws up the floater. Dribbles around. No good. Rebound by Van Polen. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Stays McBain ball. It's a good rebound by Michaela Van Polen. Passes it into Shannon Maloney. So Shannon and Michaela will take over point guard duties. Passes it over to Blood. Blood lobs it to nobody was there. She had 2 people down low, split the difference, figuring somebody was going to catch it. They kind of both looked at each other and said, I thought you were going to get it. Turnover, McBain.
Well, Adria had a wide open path to the basket, but she saw that Michaela Blood was there too and decided to pull up on it. Excuse me, not Michaela Blood. Briella, and Michaela threw it to the open spot, but no one was still going in that direction when the ball came through.
Pass down low for Harrison, knocked away by Van Polen, picked up by Roosevelt. Then Shannon Maloney clears it away. Shannon will pull it back, set it up over to Van Polen. Van Polen pulls the trigger on a three, misses, and the rebound goes to Harrison, and they're going to get a foul on Adria Roosevelt, her first.
I think that's the only stat category Adria hasn't filled up yet in the game.
I don't have any blocks for her yet.
Oh, my bad.
O'Day taking it for Harrison. Ooh, nice defense by Van Polen against Kendall. Kendall driving, but can't go anywhere against Van Polen. Nice pass down low, almost too nice. Harrison wasn't ready for it. They were able to get it around the horn. O'Day puts it up. Battle for the rebound. Harrison's doing a nice job, and Van Polen comes away with it. Van Polen puts it up. They're going to get a foul on 42 for Harrison Burkhart, the sophomore. That is her first. It's not 5-team fouls yet, Gary. They have 4, so Van Polen's not going to shoot it, so it's going to be an inbound play. Kendall comes out for Harrison. McBain has a junior, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. Adria up and under, off back iron. Briella misses, Maloney misses, Briella gets another chance, and that's good. Okay, how do we keep track of all of these? Wallinges with a rebound. So O'Day beats Maloney, passes it out. Nice shot by Harrison, but it rims off back iron, and Wallinges gets that rebound. Maloney dribbling right wing, passes it across. Blood's wide open, and good. So nice assist by Shannon Maloney, and Blood gets 2 more points for 4.
38-6, the Ramblers are up.
Nice screen and roll. O'Day passes it high. Michaela Blood has it. She has a fast break, but she's not running as fast as she could. Passes it up to Shannon Maloney. Nobody on Shannon. Shannon could pop a 3. Decides to pass it to Blood. Blood, left corner. Nice fake by Van Polen. Passes it to Maloney. Blood lobs it across to Van Polen. Van Polen puts it up, and they're going to say it's out of bounds. No foul.
McBain with a hockey substitute as 5 on, 5 off as Izzy Rose, Brecken Gildy, Caitlin Crick, Chelsea Isaga, and Peyton Grant are now on the floor for the Ramblers.
38-6 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Passes it to Izzy Roosevelt for 2 points. Nice play by McBain.
A little bit of a delay cut for Izzy Rose, but when she cut through, there was nobody that picked her up. She had an easy lay-in. Great read on that one by Peyton Grant.
It's Grant, Gildy, Crick, Roosevelt, and Isaga on the court for McBain. Hardy is in for the first time for Harrison. Passes it, backdoor cut. Gildy got the steal and then gets fouled by O'Day. O'Day's first foul. Good steal by Gildy.
Now that'll be the 5th of the quarter, so Brecken Gildy should be shooting.
Yep. Do you like this new rule? The 5th quarter or the 5th foul shot resets every quarter? Can I give you my input?
Don't like or dislike.
They think it will speed up the game because there's no one-on-ones, so people don't have to go in and box out. It's a safety issue. I tell you what, when you're down late in the game and you foul and it's a 2-shot foul already, it really makes it hard to get back in the game. That's my coach's perspective on it.
That's just a different strategy, but if you got up enough that they have to foul you, then maybe you shouldn't be punished because you have to go one-on-one and only get chances at free throws.
And granted, the one-on-one's only 3 times anyway, after 7 up to 10, so not that big of a deal. Gildy makes the second. Gildy has 5 now in the game. Minute 28 to go, 41-6. Grant is guarding Kendall. They get it down to Neff. Neff driving right through Izzy, and they're going to get a late foul, but an accurate call. Isabel Roosevelt with her first personal. That's going to put Neff to the line.
And the next one will be shooting 2 because that's 4 on the Ramblers.
So this was a shooting foul. That's why she's shooting. Otherwise, those other ones are non-shooting. Neff misses the first. Harrison has not made a free throw yet. They've shot 3 of them now, and that one rims out. Gildy with the rebound. Grant bringing it across half court. Picked up quick by Gardner. Over to Chelsea Isiga. Backdoor cut. Oh, the lob was there. They decide not to do it. They don't want to take any chances. Nice and safe. Peyton sets it up. Gardner inner grill. Not giving her any room. They got the 5-second count on. She's got to make a move. Here's the move. Driving to the lane. Scoop and misses. She's tangled up like a spider web down there. Nice pass across by Harrison, but it goes out of bounds by Hardy. Couldn't quite control that beautiful pass. 41-6 with 38 seconds to go. Grant started dribbling around. Oh, nice lob by Crick. Izzy goes up. They say it was blocked. Gildy gets the rebound and puts it in.
43-6 with 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
No press by McBain anymore. Kendall's going to take the ball across half court. They're looking for a screen. Gardner goes down. Nice. Passes there. Caitlin Crick picks it up. Kinda. Kind of a long dribble there. Grant has it with 5 seconds to go. Does she see the time? She sees it. She's going to do the logo 3, and it hits the heel. 43-6 is how it's going to end. Nice attempt by a long 3 there, but nothing happened.
And in the first half action, Ramblers are up 43-6. We'll be coming back for the McBain Hardware halftime show. You're listening to Home of McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
L&J Meat Market is just about the closest you can get to farm-to-table dining. Fill your freezer and fire up the grill with the exceptional taste and quality that only locally sourced meat can provide. Meat from L&J is carefully processed and prepared to be the freshest and most flavorful you'll taste. And L&J is committed to supporting local farmers. Buy by the pound or fill your freezer with money-saving beef, chicken, or sampler bundles and eat for months on end. L&J Meat Market is a proud supporter of McBain Ramblers Sports, Maury Road, just south of Lake City. McBain Rural Agricultural Schools has a legacy of excellence in education and athletics, starting at a young age. The new Little Wheels preschool program gets the youngest Ramblers ready for elementary school. The state-of-the-art Ellenboss Performing Arts Center is a community cornerstone to nurture young creativity and talent. Technology is king in McBain, where every student gets their own school-issued MacBook. From preschool to high school, give your student the McBain advantage. Learn more at McBain.org.
Your local Napa Auto Parts store has access to over 800,000 parts. Parts for your car, truck, tractor, snowmobile, lawnmowers, bus, boat, RV, ATV, SUV, Humvee, go-kart, stock car, heck, even your helicopter if you had one. Put it this way, whatever you're driving to work, they've got the parts for it. Napa Auto Parts with over 800,000 of the best quality parts in stock. Best quality people in their stores and most knowledge in the industry. It's what they call Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Proud to be your only locally owned auto parts store. Napa Auto and Truck Parts in Cadillac, Big Rapids, and Lake City. Our long winters are really tough on our trucks. Come see the rust-free difference at Truck Brokers of Cadillac at 1129 North Mitchell Street, across from Benton Baker. Specializing in southern and western rust-free trucks and SUVs that are fully inspected and serviced before the sale by the great service teams at McBain Auto and Truck Center and Cadillac Auto and Truck Service. Financing is available. See the inventory at truckbrokersmi.com anytime. Stop by or call 231-468-2950. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday by appointment. Truck Brokers of Cadillac.
And we're back. Welcome to Ladies Night here in McBain. Opening round District 71 action is the McBain Ramblers all over the Harrison Hornets. 43-6. I want to let you know you are listening to the McBain Hardware halftime show. Stop by and see Tyler, then Ron, or Trevor for all your hardware needs. As my brother-in-law likes to say, if McBain Hardware doesn't have it, then you just probably don't need it. Well, Mr. McBain, our team came out with an offensive explosion. Tell us the tale of the tape so far for the Ramblers.
Well, Peyton Grant just came out and shot 3 threes right away. Chelsea Isinger has a 3 also, but Grant, 13 points already. Brecken Gildy was 7. 3 players with 4. Michaela Blood, Briella Wallinges, Izzy Roosevelt, Adria Roosevelt with 6. Chelsea Isinger with 3. And Ayla Ferdine with 2. All but 3 players have scored. Check out some of this rebounding. Brecken Gildy with 5 rebounds already. Briella Wallinges, the sophomore, coming up from JV, 6 rebounds already.
Wow. You did say she's a rebounding machine.
Michaela Van Polen with 3 rebounds. Adria Roosevelt with 2. Ayla Ferdine with 2. Peyton Grant with 3. Brecken Gildy with the 5. Check out the assists. Chelsea Isinger with 2 assists. Brecken Gildy with 1. Peyton Grant with 2. Shannon Maloney with 2. Steals. Gildy has 2. Maloney has 2. Roosevelt 3. Crick just picked up that steal right before the buzzer. Grant has a steal. Blood has a steal. Van Polen has a steal. So nice, total, rounded, well-rounded game by McBain. And on the other side, Harrison Hornets have only had 2 players scored. They've shot 3 free throws. None of them have gone in. There's 1 senior, 1 junior, 1 freshman, and the rest are sophomores on this Harrison team that has only won 4 games. So the future is bright for them, but it's hard to play against some of these bigger schools, older schools. You're talking about 15-year-olds playing against 18-year-olds. It's a big difference.
Yes, and that was your Northern Truck Service deep dive into the statistics. So, McBain Ramblers, let's talk a little bit tomorrow. Tomorrow, the McBain boys will be in Houghton Lake. If they happen to win that game, you'll be calling the finals for the regionals with the social media influencer, Mr. Brent Neverett. But let's talk about those McBain Rambler boys as they will be traveling to Houghton Lake to take on Ithaca. The Ithaca Yellow Jackets. I don't know what's about McBain and all these pesky insects.
McBain Pest Control, huh?
There you go. If they win today, tomorrow we'll be calling that McBain Pest Control, taking on Hornets and Yellow Jackets.
Hey, I tell you what, McBain goes up to Benzie Central, and Gary, I have to kind of laugh about that because our first year in Class C, my senior year, we go up to Benzie Central, and we're in a loaded district. 4 ranked teams in Class C are in that district, and we ended up coming out on top of it. Happened to play Benzie Central for the district finals, and kind of a deja vu. Traverse City, St. Francis, and Benzie Central, ranked teams, wonderful seasons, and McBain took care of both of them in a pretty impressive fashion.
Yeah, the McBain team, they're looking to see how far they can push this thing. This could be a magical season for Coach Bruce Coleman. Nobody knows how many more the Hall of Famer has left in him. It'll be interesting to see where he goes on from here. But let's talk about this game right now. As we got ladies' night here, the McBain Ramblers. They can actually do no wrong. But for an honest conversation, Lars, 43-6. You would feel pretty confident the rest of the way out for the McBain Ramblers, which gives them a good chance to be facing the Lake City Trojans on Wednesday. You know, how does a game like this prepare McBain for Lake City on Wednesday?
I don't know if it does, and I don't know how much you want to show, but this might be a chance to try some of your defensive things against Lake City. But in a way, Lake City should be watching this game, seeing what they do. And so you don't want to give too much away. But here you're practicing against someone that doesn't know what you're trying to do. So maybe mixing up some things, maybe putting in some things you never put in before, just to try to fool the scouting of Lake City for the next game.
So playing a chess match right now, which is what you're thinking McBain might want to look at doing, run things they'll never run against Lake City just to make them waste time in practice tomorrow. Working on it.
You know what's funny, Gary? Most things are on NFHS, the pixel camera. But I tell you what, the Rambler review for McBain, it makes it so easy for other teams to scout McBain. But really, if you're Bruce Coleman, have you changed much in 35 years?
You still run white. You know, Jay does a really good Bruce Coleman impersonation, but he says, you know, he could take an interview from 1998 about what's going to do, what the strategy is, what they expect from his opponents, and no matter what, it's going to be the exact same cliches. Well, you know, we're just going to have to run through our offense. We're going to just have to keep being patient there, looking for the open looks. Defensive rebounding is going to be the key for us if we're going to be successful. The other team can do what they need to do, but as long as we stay within our offense, stay patient, and play good defensive rebounding, we'll be in any game.
As the season goes on, if the kids are starting to buy into the system, I've heard that one too.
So, yeah. I was teasing Bruce that I said he was one of the most boring interviews because it's just a redundancy. He goes, am I really that bad?
You don't want to hurt Bruce's feelings.
All right, so we got a minute 40 left in the McBain Hardware halftime show. McBain Hardware, you're home from Milwaukee Products. Tell you what, a couple years ago, they hooked Lars and I up with really sweet battery-operated heated Milwaukee coats. And I tell you what, that's all I wear in the winter.
I don't take it off. I think I slept with it for a while. I have it right next to me right here. I even took it out to recess duty today, and it was, 60 degrees? I still had it on. I love that jacket.
Do you ever use the battery in there? Because mine is so warm, I rarely need the battery itself in there.
When the wind chill was down to 1 degree, yes, I had the battery in and loved it. Kept my chest all nice and warm, hands in the pockets, so warm and toasty.
The crazy thing I'm still trying to wrap my mind around is when you wear that coat, you are not supposed to have too many layers underneath so the heat can get to your body. So you're not supposed to be wearing hooded sweatshirts and vests and other apparel. You just go in your t-shirt, put the coat on, and you're good to go. And I'll tell you what, they got heated pockets. In the really cold days, I like to go downtown. I get myself a sandwich from one of the local stores for breakfast. I put it in the pocket. I come back to my classroom. It's still nice and warm.
Love it.
Hey, you've been listening to the McBain Hardware halftime show. We got about 20 seconds left in the second half action. McBain Ramblers up 43-6. They come back out with their starters on the court together, as it will be Izzy Rose, Brecken Gildy, Chelsea Isaac, Kate Crick, and Peyton Grant. Mr. McBain?
Harrison is going to get the ball first. Gardner, the sophomore, is going to pass it into O'Day. Here we go. They're going right to left, left to right on your radio dial, so you can kind of have that visual picture in your head. Passes it to Neff. Neff at the three-point line, lobs it down low. Kendall has it, and it's stripped away by Gildy with the steal. 3 steals for Brecken Gildy already. The senior showing up tonight, making it happen. Grant has it, gets a high screen from Isabel Roosevelt. Roosevelt dribbles left, stops at the free throw line. Grant fakes the 3, little hezzy, little behind the back dribble, drives in, nothing. Boy, she's fun to watch, Gary.
She is. I can't tell if she's dribbling or she has a yo-yo on that finger, the way that she controls the ball.
Passes over right wing. Chelsea Isaac, McBain running through their offense. Gildy has it up top. Nice cut through by Crick. Nothing there. Roosevelt has it. Crick will get it up top. Crick passes it down, and a little too strong. Goes through Isaac's hands. So it's going to be Harrison's ball off of the turnover. Gardner passes it over to O'Day. O'Day, the sophomore, passes it to Neff. Does a high screen for Kendall. Kendall's going to come out. They're going to shut the elevator door. Kendall fakes the 3, drives. Nothing there. Good defense by Crick for McBain.
Closed down on that shooter real fast. That was nice to see. And she had a little bit of length on her.
They're trying to get Kendall open. Kendall passes it right to Grant for the steal. Grant could push it, but it looks like they're going to set up their offense. So this is a good game plan for McBain. Make sure they run through their offense. Gildy, wide open cut. Gildy, it gets blocked by Kendall. Nice recovery by Harrison. Kendall takes a 3 herself and splash. Kendall has all but 2 of their points. So 7 points now for Kendall. 9-43. McBain is leading. Isaac has it. Gildy cuts through again. Rosie has it up top. Passes it over to Crick, left wing. Chelsea Isaac got wide open underneath with the left-handed layup. Misses, and O'Day gets the rebound. Harrison attacking. Everybody's back for McBain. Gardner has it. Gardner puts up a high lofter. Oh, that almost went in, Gary. Crick with the rebound. Crick's first rebound according to the stat sheet. Roosevelt has it. Grant wide open. Let her a little bit. Grant backs up. Off glass. It's good. So Grant with 15 points now. Nice pass by Roosevelt with the assist. O'Day dribbles down the lane. Not tipped. Throws it out of bounds. It's going to be McBain ball on the turnover.
Nice defense by the Ramblers on that with 5:29 left. They're up 45-9.
Burkhart comes in for Harrison. Neff will sit down. And Hardy comes in.
Hardaway may be a little bit more towards my generation.
Yeah, Penny Hardaway, huh?
No,
What? Not him.
Tim Hardaway.
Oh, yeah, Michigan. Played. Yeah, gotcha.
Played for Golden State.
They might call it 3, and they do. So McBain had the ball down low. The ball was getting knocked away, trying to recover it, and 3 McBain players were ready for the rebound, except nobody ever shot it, so a 3-second was called. Another turnover by McBain. O'Day takes it. She's across the half-court line, looking at a man-to-man defense. Passes it right wing. Hardy looking to pass it. They're going to get a travel on Hardy, who just shimmied. You know, Gary, I always question, you almost could take 3 steps on the Euro, and there you can't slide your foot 1 inch.
It is kind of an interesting turn of rules, isn't it?
Yeah. Grant behind her back, trying to take Gardner off the dribble. Oh, what a Euro. Miss. Crick had it. It was knocked off her hand. Are they going to keep it there? They are not. Oh, refs are going to talk. They're going to say, I saw this, you saw that. Let's leg wrestle, and the winner is... Nobody wants to give. They're going to switch it to McBain ball. Harrison has their 5 on the court. Okay. McBain's going to inbound it under their basket. On the right side of the court. Izzy's wide open. Nice pass by Peyton Grant. And there's a foul, too, so the hoop and the harm. So Isabel Roosevelt's going to shoot a free throw after that easy bucket. Did you see the foul, Gary?
Yeah, she got her on the arm at the end of the play. Izzy got ahead of her, and she was trying to grab her arm and just hold her back from completing the cut.
Izzy puts it up and puts it in.
That was a pretty good three-pointer, or free throw, wasn't it?
Yes.
Back iron straight down. Net barely shimmied.
O'Day dribbling in. Passes it. Missed by Harrison. Peyton Grant gets the rebound. Not a full head of steam, so Peyton slows it down. Gets a high screen. Doesn't use the screen. Off back iron on the three-point shot. Battle for the rebound between Gildy and Winters go to the floor. Hope they're both okay. They get up quick. That's why they call her Bulldog. She's tough. So McBain's going to inbound it. Passes it to the three-point line where Roosevelt has it. Roosevelt's covered hard. Passes it to Crick. Crick driving through. They're going to get Isabel Roosevelt on an offensive foul. That's going to be Izzy's second foul.
You mean that pulling block is not legal?
So Harrison will have the ball. They bring it left to right. Cross your radio dial. O'Day uses the screen. Could shoot the 3, doesn't. Passes it in. Nice cut by Harrison. Off glass and in. Number 42, Burkhart gets her first points.
48-11, Ramblers are up. 3:47 left in the third quarter.
Grant brings it across the half court, setting up a play. Drives in, does a scoop, but not the score, but Brecca Gildy's right there for the rebound. Misses, battle for the rebound. Gildy pulls it away and then gets thrown to the ground. Harrison comes away with it. Wow. O'Day bringing it across. Fakes the 3. Good. Wow, that's a lot of steps. And they're going to get her on a travel. So Burkhart gets the... No, sorry, that's Hardy gets the travel. 3 come in for Harrison. All right, there's 5 in. Gary, I don't see the senior even in the lineup, so they are a seniorless team. So a young, sophomore-heavy team. Nice pass by Crick. Too hard. Gildy gets the rebound too hard. And Roosevelt gets the rebound, and she's going to put it up. Wow, a lot of rebounds there.
Yeah, it was a great entry pass in there to Roosevelt. She turned around. I think she got a little confused because she didn't know what to do being that wide open.
That's a good point. Sometimes you expect someone to be right there. First one goes off the front of the rim, not strong enough. Misses, so 48-11, 3:10 to go. Chelsea comes out, replaced by Shannon Maloney. Little short on that. That one, that form didn't look normal. Crick down low, takes it. Oh, the hoop and the harm, and Crick goes flying. So Crick did a nice drive off the left side over to the right side. Scoops, scores, little jelly roll, and ends up on the ground with the foul. And she's going to shoot one after this. That's Crick's first points of the game.
And they were dramatic. What would happen if she makes this?
The three-point play the old-fashioned way?
Running clock.
Oh.
40-point lead. That gives us a running clock now.
Crick makes it. Do you think this is the last of the starting group? Once they come out, do you think they'll come back in?
No.
Three-point shot by Harrison misses. Isabel Roosevelt gets the rebound. Honestly, that's only the second rebound for Roosevelt, who's the rebounding machine for McBain.
Well, that's before Wallenges was starting to steal all of them.
Shannon Maloney, little too hard off the glass, but a nice cut and feed by Roosevelt. Drives in, Maloney knocks it away for the steal. She's dribbling down, that's 3 steals for Maloney. Maloney takes it, top of the key, passes to Crick, left. Over to Maloney again, exact same play. Maloney swishes it this time. So everybody but one has scored for McBain. This is Winters, the freshman, walking across half court.
53-11, 2 minutes left in the third quarter for the Ramblers. We're on a running clock.
Gildy gets a steal. Peyton Grant lines up a 3, and splash for Grant.
Her first points of the quarter, or the half.
She actually had a 2 early.
Oh, my bad.
Yep.
You're right.
So the freshman for Harrison passes it down. Maloney knocks it away right in the arms of Roosevelt for her first steal. Grant tries to throw it to Crick. Chelsea Eisinger is going to come back in. I think they're going to give this group this quarter, and I bet the JV kids will get the fourth quarter.
That could be, but we have a timeout on the court by the Harrison Hornets. And we're going to keep it here as with a minute 35 left in the third quarter. McBain up big, 56-11. Kids are starting to have a little bit of fun out on the court. I want to remind everyone, you're listening to WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. I want to let you know, if you want to listen to the rest of this quarter or fourth quarter action, or any game, not just today, but if tomorrow you're out of the area and we want to listen to the boys' regional games or the girls' district semifinals against the Lake City Trojans, or any of the playoff games for McBain, you can do that by just going to YouTube, search 1079 CDY Sports, and just subscribe to that, and you'll find our broadcast streaming there. That's brought to you by McLean Transmission. For anything transmission related, or for quality used cars, head over to McLean Transmission on LaChance Road between Cadillac and Lake City. Call 231-779-1394.
Harrison has it. Kendall takes it across the timeline. Passes it up to Gardner. Gardner down low to Neff. Neff puts up the shot. Off glass, misses. Battle for the rebound. And Crick comes up with it. Crick's second rebound. Crick sees Maloney, but decides to set up an offense. Minute 9 to go. Chelsea over to Maloney. Maloney puts up the three-pointer. Misses, and it's going to be off Neff of Harrison. It's going to stay McBain ball.
Under a minute left in the third quarter, 56-11. McBain Ramblers up big. We're on a running clock right now.
Which means it's a dead ball right now, but the clock's still running. Ball went into that little alcove, Gary, so it wasted more time. Gildy gets it down low. Misses. They're going to call the foul. Now the clock's shouldn't stop on the third quarter, but the clock will stop within 2 minutes of the fourth quarter for free throws only.
Correct.
So the clock is running while Breckin-Gildy shoots it. Now I always tell my kids, hey, don't do your normal 3 dribbles and take your time. Just grab it, shoot it. First one rims out for Gildy.
And is that successful? Do they shoot better when you tell them to rush their shot, or?
I don't know. They get to play longer because the clock's still running. Second one's up. It misses, but Isabel Roosevelt gets it left-handed, gets it again, left-handed again. So 2 rebounds for Roosevelt and 2 points. Half-court shot by Kendall. And it's no good. So the end of the third quarter, 58-11.
I want to remind everyone you're listening to WCDY, the home for McBain Sports. I did that wrong. The home for McBain Sports, the all-new 107.9 CDY.
L&J Meat Market is just about the closest you can get to farm-to-table dining. Fill your freezer and fire up the grill with the exceptional taste and quality that only locally sourced meat can provide. Meat from L&J is carefully processed and prepared to be the freshest and most flavorful you'll taste. And L&J is committed to supporting local farmers. Buy by the pound or fill your freezer with money-saving beef, chicken, or sampler bundles and eat for months on end. L&J Meat Market is a proud supporter of McBain Ramblers Sports, Maury Road, just south of Lake City.
And we're back for ladies night. McBain Ramblers up big, 58-11, looking to face the Lake City Trojans for a 3rd time on Wednesday, as they are getting ready to bring in the futures as Michaela, Adria, Briella, Michaela. Did I say that before? Michaela, Ayla. And la-la-la's out there. We got a chorus because la-la-la's on the floor.
So McBain scored 24 points in the first, 19 more points to give him 43 at halftime, 15 more points in that third quarter to get him 58. Harrison had 2 in the first, 4 more in the second for a total of 6, and 5 more in the third for a total of 11. So all sophomores and freshmen out there for both teams. So O'Day is going to pass it in. Maybe. Passes it in too deep. Oh, Gardner had a chance at it.
Whoa.
Misses. Because she touched it, it's going to be down there.
Oh, I thought he waved to get the ball back to Harrison.
So one of the Aylas has it on the team. There's Michaela, and Ayla. Ayla with a nice screen, passes it over to Michaela Blood. Michaela sees Adria Roosevelt down low. So nice assist by Michaela Blood. Adria Roosevelt gets 2 more.
16-11, the Ramblers are up. 7:30 left, we're under a running clock.
O'Day passes it to Neff. Passes it to Kendall. Just holding it out. A 5-second count started. She puts the ball on the ground, and it's going to be knocked away. It's going to be McBain ball. 60-11 with 7:11 to go. Harrison's just going to go back. They could press it. This would be the time to press, actually, with the younger players.
Yeah, might as well.
Ayla brings it across, gets a high screen from Michaela Van Polen. A euro, and it's good. So nice pick, I should say block, by Michaela Van Polen to set up Ayla for that one.
That's a nominee for the Judy K. Gildy Picture Perfect Photography, Picture Perfect Play of the Game.
O'Day dribbles by, puts it up, and it's good. O'Day's in the scorebook now for Harrison. They have 13 points now, 62-13, 6:30 to go. Nice screen again by Michaela Van Polen. Michaela, they're going to get a foul on Hopkins, the sophomore, with a tight defense. Michaela Van Polen will pull the trigger on the inbounds. Verdeen has it about half-court line. Hopkins guarded. Another nice screen. Verdeen picks it up, passes it over to Van Polen. Van Polen, the left-hander on the right side, puts up a long 2, misses, battle for the rebound, and Harrison comes away with it. Kendall sees a wide open, but not open with those long arms of Van Polen with the steal. So Van Polen still has it, picks it up, passes it for Verdeen. Verdeen sees Briella Wallage is wide open and overpasses it.
Oh, that was there. That was so there. That would have been a beautiful nomination. Hit that one was followed through and executed. I like that. I like the vision of that Ayla Ferdine player.
Trying to see the wide open person, trying to set up who's open, even if the play doesn't have it. Sometimes you go away from the play and see what the defense gives you. Pass down low, Wallinges, a little over tight on the defense. She's going to get a foul from behind.
So I got a question for you. That Ferdine girl, she seems to always have a smile on her face. If she does something good, she smiles. If she does something that is not as good, she still smiles. Does she ever get upset?
That smile probably drives the coaches nuts, though, don't you think?
I don't know.
Especially
I've never had to coach it.
If you have, you're like, why aren't you taking this more seriously? Nice switch down low by Wallinges and Van Polen. It's going to be tough, and Harrison can't get it in by the nice defense by McBain. The Tim O'Malley JV team really overplays on every play, so that showed there. So Van Polen will pass to Ferdine. Ferdine will bring it up. They set up the play. Get a high screen. Oh, what a nice idea down there to Wallinges. Knocked away, though. Turnover by McBain. Harrison has it. O'Day has it at the timeline. O'Day just drove in last time, and she's going to drive in again. Passes it to Neff and blocked. So Neff's going to shoot 2 for Harrison, and the clock's going to keep running. Shannon Maloney's going to come in.
Yeah, that was one of those cases where it was clean up top, dirty on the bottom with the foul.
So that's 2 on Adria. Neff puts it up, and it's good. Neff's going to replace, I'm sorry, Neff. Maloney's going to replace Blood. So now you have a junior, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen on the court for McBain. So that misses. Battle for the rebound. Oh, Maloney reaches in there, and can't see the number there. It's number 3 is Winters, kind of ran Maloney over, so foul on Winters. That's her second. So just 2 fouls for both teams. It's only 3 minutes to go in the game.
Goes quick with the running clock, doesn't it?
Ferdine over to Maloney. Adria has it down low. She's covered, but that doesn't matter. She's going to get a travel called on her. There's a rule that says if the pivot foot lifts but doesn't come down, then it's not a travel. That's why you see some of those Euros happen. They get her on a travel there. O'Day trying to dribble by. They're going to get a carry. So if this was a bigger crowd, both teams would be saying fundamentals right now, right?
That's right. 62-14, 2:30 left in the ball game. McBain Ramblers will be moving on to Wednesday. We'll have that action here on 107.9 CDY as they'll take on the Lake City Trojans in the 3rd time of the meeting of those 2 teams.
And Poland puts it up, misses, but Roosevelt's there. Ferdine had a nice pass down to Briella, and it was just short. So some subs are going to come in. At 2 minutes, the clock should stop for the free throws, and Adria Roosevelt will shoot and make it. Her first one's good. Ferdine comes out, and Wallinges comes out.
Someone else has to come out, and that's going to be Van Polen.
So Roosevelts get to play together. Is this the first time they've been in together?
No, it is not. And I was talking to Izzy Rose, and she tells me how much she loves playing basketball with her sister and how excited she was that her sister was going to be on the team with her this week.
O'Day has it, and she's going to get another carry call. Minute 51 to go. Clock should keep going because it's not free throws.
McBain with a 39-point lead, 63-14. Looking to finish this one off, and then they have to get back to the chalkboard. Not much time for celebrating as they'll have Lake City on Wednesday.
All right. Steal, turnover, steal, and another turnover. O'Day has it for Harrison. Free throw line extended, missed, and Isabel Roosevelt gets the rebound, passes it out to Crick. That is 5 rebounds for Izzy. O'Day tries to reach in against Crick. Maloney has it in the corner, drives by, passes it up to Crick. Crick over to Roosevelt. Roosevelt gets a screen by Roosevelt. Roosevelt rolls. Crick puts up the 3. Misses. Battle for the rebound. Maloney has it. Passes it up to Crick. Passes it over to Adria Roosevelt, and it's in. 2 more points for the freshman.
That was a great no-look pass through traffic to get into the hands of wide open Adria Roosevelt.
O'Day has it with 44 seconds to go. Neff has it at the free throw line. Driving on Izzy Rose. Pass over to O'Day. O'Day back to Neff. Neff does a low post move, puts it up, misses. Izzy Rose with another rebound. Crick has it now at the point guard duties. Peyton Grant's not in with the 17 points, I think. Maybe 18. They're going to get Crick with a travel. 16 seconds to go. If Harrison wants to get it in, they got to hurry. 11 seconds. And this is how the game's going to end. They have time to get a half-court shot off. 6 seconds. O'Day dribbling through, crosses over, drives down the lane, puts it up, and misses. And Maloney secures another rebound. So that's the end of the game. The score, 65-14.
All right, so McBain Ramblers are victorious. They punch a ticket to Wednesday night. We'll be right back with the Kelly's Pizza and Grill post-game show. You are listening to home on McBain Sports on the all-new 107.9 CDY.
McBain Rural Agricultural Schools has a legacy of excellence in education and athletics, starting at a young age. The new Little Wheels preschool program gets the youngest Ramblers ready for elementary school. The state-of-the-art Ellen Voss Performing Arts Center is a community cornerstone to nurture young creativity and talent. Technology is king in McBain, where every student gets their own school-issued MacBook. From preschool to high school, give your student the McBain advantage. Learn more at McBain.org.
Your local Napa Auto Parts store has access to over 800,000 parts. Parts for your car, truck, tractor, snowmobile, lawnmowers, bus, boat, RV, ATV, SUV, Humvee, go-kart, stock car, heck, even your helicopter if you had one. Put it this way, whatever you're driving to work, they've got the parts for it. Napa Auto Parts with over 800,000 of the best quality parts in stock. Best quality people in their stores and most knowledge in the industry. It's what they call Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Proud to be your only locally owned auto parts store. Napa Auto and Truck Parts in Cadillac, Big Rapids, and Lake City. Our long winters are really tough on our trucks. Come see the rust-free difference at Truck Brokers of Cadillac at 1129 North Mitchell Street, across from Benton Baker. Specializing in southern and western rust-free trucks and SUVs that are fully inspected and serviced before the sale by the great service teams at McBain Auto and Truck Center and Cadillac Auto and Truck Service. Financing is available. See the inventory at truckbrokersmi.com anytime. Stop by or call 231-468-2950. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday by appointment. Truck Brokers of Cadillac. L&J Meat Market is just about the closest you can get to farm-to-table dining. Fill your freezer and fire up the grill with the exceptional taste and quality that only locally sourced meat can provide. Meat from L&J is carefully processed and prepared to be the freshest and most flavorful you'll taste. And L&J is committed to supporting local farmers. Buy by the pound or fill your freezer with money-saving beef, chicken, or sampler bundles and eat for months on end. L&J Meat Market is a proud supporter of McBain Rambler Sports. Maury Road, just south of Lake City.
Welcome back as a celebratory night here in McBain. The girls win 64-14. You're listening to the Kelly's Pizza and Grill post-game show. Kelly's Pizza and Grill new daily specials. Sign up for YouTube and you can find out for that. In addition to that, all you have to do is stop by and see Cody and Caroline, new owners of Kelly's. Excuse me. Same classics, but a little bit of a new twist. McBain alumni still proudly supporting the McBain community. Lars, as we're going into this, I was wondering if you can give me some Northern Truck Service statistics from the game.
Point-wise, it was a well-balanced scoring attack for McBain. 10 out of the 11 players scored. Chelsea Isinga had 3, Brecken Gildy 7, Peyton Grant with 18, four of those being threes. Kate Crick had 3 points. Izzy Rose had 9, Ayla Ferdine 4, Shannon Maloney 2, Briella Wallen just 4, Kayla Blood 4, Adria Roosevelt with 11 points, 5 in the second half. Steal-wise, Brecken Gildy leading the steals with 4. Shannon Maloney with 3, Adria Roosevelt with 3. Rebound-wise, check this out. 3 players with 6. Brecken Gildy, Izzy Rose, and Wallinges was 6. Van Polen had a nice 4. 3 by Roosevelt, 3 by Maloney, 4 by Peyton Grant. Assist-wise, Peyton Grant with 3, Shannon Maloney with 3, Blood had 1, Rose had 1, Chelsea Heisinger with 2 assists, Brecken Gildy with 1. On the Harrison side, the sophomore Lydia Kendall had 7, Janessa O'Day had 2, Grace Burkhart had 2, Maya Gardner had 2, and that rounds out the scoring for Harrison. 65-14. McBain kept Harrison 2 points after the first quarter, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, 4 in the fourth. So great defensive effort by McBain. And McBain did a lot more scoring in each of those quarters. So well-rounded attack. Lake City next.
All right, Wednesday night, we'll be back here for the Lake City game. Just a reminder, you're listening to Kelly's Pizza and Grill post-game show. So without much further ado, Lars, I don't know if you want me to give the the Adjudicate Gildy Photography Picture Perfect play of the game, or would that be something?
I want you to have the pressure that,
Well, I'm really down to 2 of them, and so you're going to have to help me out. I'm going to give you 2 nominees.
There you go, okay.
And you have to tell me which one is the Adjudicate Gildy Photography Picture Perfect play of the game. First nominee happened at 3:12 in the first quarter. And if you don't remember it, let me replay it for you. Peyton Grant gets the ball at the top of the key, does an ankle break move against a defender, then Euro steps around a second defender for a layup. But there's another one that was at 3:03 in the third quarter, and that was Kate Crick coming from the left wing, attacking towards the middle as she goes through 2 defenders, and then she gets the hoop in the half for making the traditional 3-point play and pushing the game into the 40-point mercy rule. Those are your 2 nominees. Mr. McBain, who do you got?
You know, I always like to do this with my daughters. I have 2 daughters, and they're like, Dad, who's better at this? Who's better at that? I'm like, it's a tie. I know we can't do a tie here.
No.
But I want to because both plays were awesome. Gary, I'm going to go with the Caitlin Crick. Starting from the left side, driving around to the right, throws it up the jelly, gets hit, falls on the floor, ball goes in, plus she made the free throw to give them that mercy rule 40-point lead. I'm going to go with that one.
All right. Congratulations, Caitlin Crick. You got the Adjudicate Gildy Photography Picture Perfect play of the game. Hey, we want to remind everyone to thank our sponsors for making these games happen. Big shout out to McBain Auto and Truck Center, Boss Design Company, Northern Truck Service, the Cadillac Area Truck Service, McLean Transmission, Theom, Baker College of Cadillac, Kluger Mechanical, Kelly's Pizza and Grill, McBain Rural Agricultural School, Wexford Missaukee CTC, Napa, Cadillac, Big Rapids, Lake City, Littletown Jerky, Huntington Electric, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, Adjudicate Gildy Photography, and McBain Hardware. Without much further ado, it is now time for the player of the game, brought to you by Boss Design Company. You want me to give you the 2 nominees, or how you want to run this one?
I think I know. I want to hear who the other nominee is, though.
Well, I don't know then if you got it all figured out.
Well, Adria Roosevelt, the freshman, had a really nice game with 11 points. Isabel Roosevelt had a nice game with 9 points. But the player of the game is going to be Peyton Grant with 18 points, 4 of them from 3-point land, and really controlling the ball, not letting Harrison get steals on the press. All around great game for Peyton Grant.
Peyton Grant, congratulations. You're the Hawkeye player of the game, brought to you by Boss Design Company. Just to remind everyone, first of all, after the conclusion of this, we have some great music, but if you want to go to 107.1 to the sister station, you can listen to the the Cadillac Lady Vikings playing with Bill Barnett and Todd Golnick over there. We'll be back tomorrow night, 5:30, early tea time, for the game as McBain will be taking on the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. For our producer and engineer, Haley Miller, for the social influencer, Brett Neverett, for Mr. McBain, Lars Ferdinand, I'm Gary Vanna. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Just remember, we'll be back tomorrow night as the McBain boys open regional action versus the Ithaca Yellow Jackets at 5:30. You've been listening to the home of McBain Sports, 107.9 CDY.
This live broadcast and stream of McBain Rambler Playoff Basketball on 107.9 CDY has been sponsored by Kelly's Pizza and Grill, McBain Hardware, the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center, McBain Auto and Truck Center and Truck Brokers, Jared Hunniga Electric, Burkholder Family Funeral Home, Pfluger Mechanical, McLean Trans